What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kamon. So bringing you guys an updated version of the White Force Azamina deck that I've been playing a lot. I guess for starters, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I am sponsored by Dueling Guards. If you want to get some of the best playmats, deck boxes, and accessories, make sure you check out duelingguard.com. Link down below. And if you use my code KMON5, 5% off all your purchases. Also, I do offer coaching, so if you do want to get some super nice coaching on White Force or any other deck that I can help you with, or just coaching in general, please join my Discord and go to the coaching tab and at me there, talk in there, and then I got your Alge on Discord. Also, make sure you guys support me on Patreon, and yeah, let's get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys main, extra, and side deck. I changed the deck around a lot, and I'm going to explain my reasonings behind certain things, so you guys can kind of, you know, get why I'm doing this. And that's why I'm also showing you guys the main, extra, and the side deck, so you guys can kind of see where my mindset is. But again, if you want coaching on this deck specifically, or other decks in general, or just as a player, I got you, bro. Just join the Discord. Anyways, so for the monsters, very standard list for me specifically. So we are on the 3 Stellar and the 3 LZ, along with the double Sylvie, and then the 1 Rusia, yes, hell yeah, whatever her name is. I like this ratio. I think once we do get the new White Forest stuff, I think Sylvie will be played at 3, believe it or not. But for right now, I like this ratio. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 9 right here. But again, once we get the like new stuff, I think Sylvie will be definitely more of a 3L, because again, Sylvie with the new White Forest monster is full combo, because you can go normal summon Sylvie, search out Tails, Tails effect, search out the new one, her effect, summon herself, synchro summon those two, and that's how you can get your Deception for free. You know what I mean? So that's why I think Sylvie might just be a 3 of in the new stuff when it does come out. But again, until then, 2, 1, 3, and 3. A Stellar is still the best one you want to see in your opening hand, and yeah, this build is actually fantastic because you don't just summon out a Stellar and then she won't eat a hand trap as much anymore, because you are on the White Forest stuff, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is it for the White Forest stuff. Those 9, very standard for me at least. Next we are on the 3 Diabell Star. This gets you into Wanted. If you can play her at 3, play her at 3. She is kind of expensive. She's like $25 each, $20 each. But if you're trying to play this deck at the highest level, definitely play Diabell Star if you can, if possible. You know what I mean? Because again, once you see her, you see your whole Azamina package. But again, once we get the new White Force stuff in the Supreme Darkness over there in January, if she's still at 3, play her at 3. If she's at 1, play her at 1. But it won't make too much of a difference, honestly, because we'll have so many ways to search out Deception. It's crazy. So yeah, these 3 right here to round off those. The last monsters we are running, we are on the 1 Toy Soldier, and then we are on the 1 Toy Tank to round off our toy stuff. You only need 1 and 1. I don't think you need multiple copies of Toy Soldier anymore. I think we are kind of past that, if that makes sense. Now again, Toy Soldier pairs the best with Diabell Star, of course, but you don't always want to open up with Toy Soldier. I rather see Toy Box, you know what I mean? But if you do open up with any of these toys, it's not as bad. But again, opening up multiple of these, it's not worth playing anymore at multiple copies. So I think, no, I know playing this and one is definitely the wave. But again, if you're one of those diehard fans who just said, yo, Kamon, you're wrong, I hate you, I gotta run this card at 3, hey, run at 3 and then come talk to me after whenever you brick on them, you know what I mean? You'll see. But yeah, just 1 and 1. That is it for the monsters. Nothing more, nothing less. We're not running any real hand traps besides just 1, but this is the board breaker build because I think it's way better, in my opinion. For the spell cards, speaking of board breakers, we are on 3 Dark Ruler, and new edition, I am actually on 3 Droplet, right? I wanted to run 6 board breakers, you know what I mean? I would have ran 9, but there's just not enough room, bro. If my extra deck was different, sure, you know what I mean? I could definitely run a little bit more stuff in here, but yeah, I'd want to. So this card actually was evenly matched, you know what I mean? But I thought about it. I'm like, yo, if I fight against Tenpai, right, and they make me go first, you know, evenly isn't going to do too much versus Tenpai. You know what I mean? Even if you go second, it'll do kind of okay. But yeah, I wanted to kind of play a board breaker that can go first or second. Dark Ruler is just Dark Ruler. This card is good nonetheless because, as I stated before, in every White Forest video, any spell trap card with any of your White Forest names is full combo no matter what. So even if I go first and open up Dark Ruler, I can pitch it. You know what I mean? But I feel like Drop It kind of gives us the ability to kind of maneuver around certain things, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Especially if we're forced to go first versus Tenpai. You know what I mean? Because Tenpai is not that hard of a matchup, but it's like, it's definitely very annoying, especially if they have Shifter. You know what I mean? Shifter plus the freaking Charmies, it's very rough. I will admit, it's very, very, very rough. But yeah, I wanted to play some sort of board breakers in here along with those, so in case we do go second. So yeah, those 6 in here are definitely fine for me. Next cards is obviously we are on the 3 toy box. One of the best cards in the deck. You see this plus any of your White Forest monsters, even Rusia, and you just get so much advantage. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So 3 of those at all times. Next, for the engines, we are on Triple Wanted Seeker of the Simple Spoils. Again, search out Black Witch, and this gets you a free draw also. Oh, best part about this card, believe it or not, if you open up with this card plus double Black Witch, right, and you're going second, what you could do, you could literally go pitch Black Witch, summon out Black Witch, activate effect, right? If they go Called by Grave, you can literally go Chain Wanted, get this one back from graveyard to add it to like your hand from there. So remember, this can actually search out Black Witch from deck or graveyard. So you can actually avoid a lot of stuff, believe it or not. So yeah, 3 Wanted, and then top of the 3 Wanted, we are on the Simple Spoil stuff. We are on the double Deception. I think 2 is just fine. I think 2 is great. If you want to run 3, you can, but I think all you really need is just 2. I don't think you need anything too crazy. So 2 of those, and then we are on the 1 Azamina, and then we are on the 1 Debtors. I'm gonna call it Debtors. This card is nuts. This is the only card I never want to see in my opening hand, of course. But yo, this card is nuts. I cannot see myself not playing this card in this deck. You know what I mean? This is the Azamina package right here. This plus the like Wanted and Black Witch. It does not conflict with the deck at all. It's just super good, bro. It's just super good. Like this stuff here. And again, they're all spells and traps, so you can pitch them to activate your White Forest cards. Also, keep in mind for those who do want to play this deck, if you have these 2 in your hand, never just activate this card. You can, but so you want to activate this card, right? And then you want to Chain Wanted, because then you'll search, and then a resolution, this will send this to graveyard, and then you'll still fusion summon. So kind of keep that in mind. That is something that you can actually do, help you guys out a little bit, but I'll explain more during coaching and whatnot. But yeah, that's it for those right there. And then for the White Forest spells, we are on the 1 Tails, the 1 Beware, and then we are on the 1 Scourge. Scourge puts in so much work, it is crazy. So people do not understand. They tend to forget. If you tribute a White Forest Synchro monster, you can target any illusion in your graveyard, summon it back. So if you have your Omni Negate in the graveyard, you can bring it right back. So again, usually what I've been doing lately, I've been summoning out my Dia Bells, using her effect to summon out another White Forest Synchro monster if need be, or something that I gotta do, right? I negate whatever it is that you want to do, negate that, resolution, bring back the Omni Negate. This card is nuts, and I think the 1 Beware is definitely mandatory too. This card is super good too, bro. For those who don't like it, I get it, but bro, this card is nasty, bro. So good, bro. Having a you can pop any card on your opponent's field, bro. There was a duel where my opponent, he had a Skildred on the field. I summoned out the what's her name? I summoned out the Rusilla, right? I used effect, and then he said, yeah, I said chain, bounce herself back. You know what I mean? So then, you know, and then I searched this out, made her again, just Beware, pop skill drain, problem solved. You know what I mean? Beware is one of those cards where like, yo, I like having this in in-deck searcher to like kind of get rid of cards. Like you can get rid of Fire King Island if they don't have the spell card on the field. You can get rid of a Light and Dark Chaos Angel. It's a good card overall. I definitely recommend trying it out if I were you. That is it for those White Force. And the last spell card is obviously the one called by the Grave because, you know, I don't want to get hit by Shifter or the Charmies, but I mean, honestly, I don't really care about Charmies if I'm being honest with you. Like, I'm like, yeah, if you got it, you got it. I'm gonna keep playing, bro. I'm gonna keep playing, bro. That's just my mindset, though, half the time, you know? That is it for those right there. Trap cards. The only hand trap we are running is obviously 3 Imperm. Imperm is one of the best hand traps in the game. And the fact that it's a trap card, meaning we can pitch it. So it has multiple uses. Like, we can use it on our turn or your turn, or we can just pitch it with our White Force cards. Like, it could be Elzette, it could be a Stellar, it could be Rusia to a draw a card, you know what I mean? Just, Imperm is definitely a 3-of in this deck at all times. So on top of Droplet, on top of Dark Ruler, we have Imperm. So I have ways to actually stop you if I am going second. So I'm not too worried about going second, to be honest with you. Because, like, set up any board you want, I'm going to break it as best to my abilities as fast as possible. So, yeah, other traps, we are still on the 1 Reframing. I am on the 1 Skill Drain, because Skill Drain is actually a very, very, very good card. We are on the Hat Trick, and then we are on the Woes. This is a 41 card list. The 41th card is actually Skill Drain, believe it or not. But I'm like, yo, why not just run Skill Drain? It's a broken card, so yeah. So yeah, that is it for the main deck. 41 cards. Extra deck did change a little bit. So we are going to go with the links. I'm only running 2 links, actually. So the 1 Hat and the 1 SP. I don't have enough room for anything else, I'm gonna be honest. So these are only links that I am running, only links that I really need, because again, we are on the Azamina stuff. So even if they go, oh, I'm gonna go D barrier, I call Synchro. All right, I'll just fusion summon, I'll link summon. So like, we have more options. So therefore, I think some of the links we don't really need as many more anymore, if that makes sense. So, plus I don't really have much room, to be honest with you. That's it for those 2 right there. For the fusions, we are on the 1 Sylvie, the 1 Rusalaga, which I know the combo now finally. I know it now. And the 1 Soul. You guys see in the thumbnail, we are on the 1 Albion, and then we are on the 1 Dragoon. I'm deciding to try out Dragoon again in here because why not? Because, like, bro, sometimes having this non-targeting, non-destruction card that can destroy is kind of worth it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of worth it, bro. So having some kind of boss monster in here is not bad at all. And like, now we can do different routes. If there was one play, my hand was nuts. I summoned out a Dragoon, SP, Diabells. I had like Scourge and Woes face down, and the freaking counter trap, and then the Azamina. I was lit, bro. I was not losing that game at all, bro. I had everything I needed. But yeah, I actually really do like the Dragoon package in here. I think it's pretty nice, and summoning this out early so we don't lose to like Nib is actually pretty good. So we have 2 we have 2 things to kind of stop Nib now, which is these 2 right here. So again, I'm trying out the Dragoon package, but I will admit I do like it. I like it a lot, so I might stick with it. For the synchros, Zapper Shrimp, it's okay. It's very good. 9 times out of 10, I'm usually summoning Chaos Angel raw half the time, but this is so just in case we can't, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But again, once we get the new Azamina stuff, this card is coming out, because like, we will hard make Chaos Angel every single time now. You know what I mean? And we don't need this anymore. But until then, Cybership is still really good. Other 6s, we are on the 1 Money Mud Dragon. This is actually how we do summon out our Albion into our Dragoon. Only thing is, you have to have 3 monsters, so level 6 right here, then you have to have another light monster on the field. Fusion these 2 with the Albion, banish this, banish the other one, and then yeah, you're good to go. Like, that's just how you make Dragoon. Very easy, very easy. We are on the 1 Silvera, we are on the 1 Rusula, and then we are on the 1 Diabells, run off the White Forest. Other 8s is the 1 Visas Amtara. Again, once we get the new stuff, I might not even run this Omni Negate no more, you know what I mean? He's in here to search out the counter trap. Counter trap is very good, but again, we might be on a different path when the new stuff comes out. Make sure you guys do subscribe, and I can show you guys what I am cooking up with that. And the Sword Soul stuff too, you know what I mean? That's it for those. Last is Chaos Angel, and then I'm still on the one Typhon. I do believe Typhon is actually one of the best cards in this extra deck because there's times where like I don't want to just leave her on the field after I have nothing else. So then I would go summon her, effect, only play. Okay, cool. Typhon to battle, tackle with the SP, main phase 2, beat, bounce back. Like I just think Typhon is definitely mandatory in this deck at the moment until we get the new stuff. You know what I mean? That's it for the extra deck. Yeah, I mean, pretty nice, pretty good, pretty cool. Side deck, this is where my head is at with the side deck, so hopefully this makes sense to you. We are on the 3 Spooky Dogwood. I'm only on it because because you don't want to lose in time. People will try to cheese you out on time at all times, so hey bro, I like cheddar, I don't know what to tell you, so I'm gonna cheese you first. So 3 Spooky Dogwood at all times. Hopefully it gets banned, so therefore I don't gotta side it, but until then I will be siding it. You know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is. We are on the 3 Cosmic Cyclone. Again, just back row and just hitting certain cards like Centurion is actually being a lot more popular nowadays. So when they go stand up Centurion, you just go, I'm gonna go Cosmic, I'm gonna banish that. So now they can't Synchro Summon on your turn anymore. You know what I mean? So just a good card overall. I would main it if I had the freaking room, but I do not have the room, so I'm not maining it. You know what I mean? Other cards, one of the best cards in here is obviously 3 Deck Lockdown on side of the 3 Power Sync Stone. I was maining it before, but I decided to actually main deck more board breakers because again, going second, I don't mind seeing this card, you know what I mean? But it sometimes it's just not enough, you know what I mean? Not enough. So I decided to actually just main deck the droplets over this. So in case I do go second and I do have to resolve my my stuff, I can still, I have droplet for that stuff if that makes sense. So, but yeah, this card is a blowout. Like these two are broken together, bro. They're so good, bro. Most decks just scoop. This is a Tempai killer, believe it or not. They can't summon from deck and they can't add anything unless they want to draw it. So they're not really doing much when it comes to like this card right here. This card's very good too. Just floodgate, and with the 1 skill drain in the main deck too, it makes it easier for everybody to just, kind of play. And the last card is obviously, as you can guessed it, 3 Evenly, because again, this card is super good, super dope, super broken in here. So why not just run Evenly? Again, the main thing about White Force, we do not have to OTK you on the first turn. Our biggest thing is we can set up first and then kill you very next turn to where you can't do anything else, if that makes sense. But anyways, if you guys into that, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe to the video. Take care, man. Have an awesome one. Peace.